Tune for Rocket to the Heisman, next on WBRE TV 28.
Hi, everyone, from Notre Dame Stadium on the Irish campus here in South Bend, Indiana. This is Jim Miller saying welcome to our Heisman Trophy special as Raghib the Rocket Ismail makes a run at college football's greatest prize in only his junior year. On this program, we'll look back at the brilliant football career of number 25 that covers his great days at Myers High School and his spectacular impact with the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. Also with us, the Rockets' mother Fatma, his brothers Kadri and Suleiman, along with high school coach Mickey Gorham. It's Rocket to the Heisman Trophy from South Bend, Indiana, right here on TV 28.
Rocket to the Heisman, brought to you by
accomplishments. He is clearly the most exciting player in college football today and has captured the imagination of football fans throughout this nation. Throughout his amazing year, he has brought honor and fame to his family, to his school, and to all of northeastern Pennsylvania.
Creative Business Interiors and King Glass and Paint Company are partners in providing Northeast
South Bend, Indiana, and it's hard to imagine the spectacular impact that Raghib the Rocket Ismail has had on the game of college football in just 2.5 seasons. His high school coach, Mickey Gorham, once said that this kid could become something very special. But Mickey could never have dreamed just how dramatic the impact would be in his short career. His coach at Notre Dame, Lou Holt, summed it up best, saying that Raghib the Rocket Ismail was one of a kind.
I'll tell you this. They said he was too small for college. The guy's exceptional. I mean, he doesn't come through that door very, very often. You know, you don't get a guy like him very often. He's special. He's a special person who's a special talent. He has a rare combination of toughness, competitiveness, athletic talent, humility, intelligence.
Well, this season has been kind of nice that the fact it started off kind of not slow, but all the hype and everything wasn't really as intense as it has turned out to be towards the end of the season. But I feel that it's coming along pretty well, and I'm just happy that everything is turning out the way it has so far.
He started to make his move as a solid football player at Myers High School in Wilkes-Barre and eventually shattered just about every record at the school and in the stadium. Mickey Gorham was there from the beginning, and his feeling for the Rocket is overwhelming. The kid is magic on and off the field.
As you know, over the years in coaching, you're always a little bit hesitant to make a quick evaluation. I think both young men, as youngsters, possessed, a little more outstanding athletic ability than the average. But we really were a little slower to judge the fact that they're going to be great athletes until probably with Rocket in his junior year. And I think with Kadri, we started to notice that in his senior year.
I was dreaming of maybe one day it might be able to happen, but I didn't think that at the time that I was, going to be on the road to where I am now. But it's just something that, I don't know, everything happens so fast. It's hard to talk about it and explain to you how it's gone, but I don't know. I'm just thankful now that I look back on it, and that the preparation that I've had back in high school has helped me out right now, and everything's turned out pretty good.
He shared his high school career with his brother Kadri, a national track champion who went on to become a wide receiver and kickoff return man with Syracuse University in New York. Last year, Sid Michael spent some time with Kadri at Syracuse University to find out about the other half of the Ismail brothers combination.
Never in their wildest dreams, as they were growing up in Newark, New Jersey, could Raghib and Kadri have ever dreamed of playing in places like the Coliseum in Los Angeles, the Fiesta Bowl in Tempe, Arizona, or even the Carrier Dome here in Syracuse, New York. But fortunately for these brothers, their mother had the wisdom and the foresight to take them from Newark and move them to Wilkes-Barre when they were young. And the rest, as they say, is history.
Being realistic, Newark isn't exactly the best place to be in, and it's hard. It really is. A lot of guys are going out there and struggling, selling drugs and doing the wrong thing, and it's just a great opportunity for me, to go to Wilkes-Barre and have a great school, and get a great education, and have the career that I did.
I just knew they would be okay. It was like I knew they could walk down the street here. I knew they could play in the backyards, and that they would make friends, and they did. They met really nice people that they'll hold on to for the rest of their lives.
They came from a difficult environment. Their mother had a tough decision to make to send them up with the grandmother, and I'm sure when she made it, there was a lot of doubt. But thank God it turned out great for the whole family, and I think the mother can just be so proud that she has young men that not only good athletes but outstanding people.
Both the Rocket and Cadre became two sports stars at Myers, capturing all Scholastic and all state honors in football, and becoming part of the Mohawk State Championship track and field squad. The two came from Newark, where they were running for their lives, to Wilkes-Barre, where sports had them running for the stars.
The sports is what gave them, the feel for how the close-knit that they had. They would compare each other, tell each other how to go about, doing different things or to better themselves. And I think the sports is really a good foundation because it had discipline, and you had to eat properly, okay? And you had to study. You had to have good grades in order to do well in sports as well. So all around it helped with their character. It just helped make so much more of what they're doing right now. It just helped them out.
It's hard to talk about it and explain to you how it's gone, but I don't know. I'm just thankful now that I look back on it, and that the preparation that I've had back in high school has helped me out right now, and everything's turned out pretty good.
The move to Wilkes-Barre opened up many doors for both Raghib and Qadri Ismail, doors that they never knew even existed and never dreamed even existed.
It was in the stadium last year after the Rocket exploded nationally with the marvelous back-to-back kickoff return efforts for touchdowns against the Wolverines of Michigan that I had a chance to visit with the Rocket and talk about those electrifying couple of weeks in major college football that had a dramatic impact on Ismail and his family.
When they kicked it off, it was, I don't know, it was just like, okay, you got the ball, now just look for a hole. And as soon as I saw a little hole off to the side, try to get there as fast as I could, and everybody, I just remember hitting pads popping around me, and everyone picked up their blocks. And then Rodney Culver, he was like an escort service down the sideline. I was like, great, let's go. And we were off to the races, and everything, it was good that everything turned out the way it did.
Then the Wolverines put a drive together. They come back and score. Their fans are all fired up, and you get the second kickoff, and lo and behold, about, 9-10 seconds later, you did it again. Talk about that return.
It was the same thing. It was basically the same thing. Everybody picked up their blocks, everyone did their assignments, and there was Rod again, right down the sideline. I was escort service, I guess you could say, and everything turned out well, and we were fortunate.
When you play college football at Notre Dame and are reasonably successful, there's a good chance you could wind up on the cover of Sports Illustrated magazine. But as a sophomore and 19 years of age, that happened to the Rocket following his exploits against the Wolverines of Michigan. All around this country, on the cover of Sports Illustrated, Rocket became a national celebrity.
A lot of people will probably think, oh, he's on Sports Illustrated, so he's going to get a big head now, or he's going to change, and he's just not going to be the same. And I was thinking of all those things. And I was like, well, let them think what they may. I'm not going to change, and everything's still the same. And I was just happy that I was on there, but it's over now, so onward and upward.
I was so excited. My stomach was nervous. My stomach was nervous. And what it did for me also was that relatives we never even knew we had, we know we have them now. It's like, we have people all over the United States we never even saw before, and now we see them, hear from them, and they wish us well. So in a lot of respects, it's really great. It's like, all these people knew I have a champion son.